Mm, I I've gone live, I do believe. I was in the other room getting something, and then all of a sudden I realized it was time to go live. And I know there's a drag, not a drag, a lag. Oh my god, I'm okay. Oh, so it's another Sunday. It is. It was supposed to be 90 degrees here today, but I don't think it got that hot. Hi, Pam. And Nettie, certainly hope your migraine goes away soon. Hi, Janet. It's been, pretty. Hi, Dory. Good to see you. I'm just finding myself on, let's see, turn the volume down. I want to find myself on YouTube because I can't get enough of myself. No, just kidding. I can get plenty enough of myself. Let me just, Nancy Lar. There I am. Now I can see, and there's Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. Ruth usually gives me a little wave at the end, so it's nice for Ruth to pop in. Hope things are well in Nova Scotia. Hi, Becky. I'm glad you got my square. That was a fun swap. It certainly was. And I haven't even started the square for myself. So, oh, he's fixed your laptop. Hooray. That's awesome. Yay, Scott. So you put a whole new hard drive in, but you're still on your desktop. But he fixed your laptop. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a desktop anymore. I've just got laptops, and a Chromebook. The laptop's kind of nice because you're mobile and you can kind of move around. Let's see, I got a little glare here, and that's because of this. If I put it like that, it's not too bad, but it's kind of dark. I can't see. I never know how to, you read about lighting and they say it should be behind you, or I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing? I could move this over a little bit. I thought I had fixed this, but I had. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. And Brenda A's here. Good afternoon. Brenda A. Yeah, it was fun. I was sitting out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those battery. Yeah. I know what you mean, but if it's plugged in, it's okay. Yeah. I was sitting out on the porch this morning having my breakfast, and my hibiscus tree is in bloom. I mean, it blooms every once in a while. There's random flowers, but they're all different colors, yellows and reds and oranges. And so I was looking out, and all of a sudden I saw this guy. Hi, Barbara Clark. Go running across the golf course, now quite a ways from me, and he's holding out a bird. He's got a rather good-sized bird, had a long neck, so I'm not sure what kind of bird it was. And he dropped it, didn't throw it down. He laid it by the edge of the pond, and then he kind of ran back, and he was out of my sight. But I'm assuming that he had a golf cart now. And then I looked and I saw the bird, and all of us saw it. I just saw one wing kind of come up and flap and then drop down. And I'm assuming the bird died. Um, I don't know whether he hit it And then all of a sudden, well, maybe 15 minutes later, a pair of Egyptian geese walked by, took a look, and then got in the pond and went away. So I don't know. It was just weird. Janet Nash, your boho block is in London. Oh, well, that's cool. Is Janet here? Yeah, we'll be thinking of your brother, 57 pacemaker. Well, pacemakers are really good. I mean, that's solid, stuff that they've been around forever. My sister's got a pacemaker. Yeah. It's a pretty simple procedure too. So I hope everything goes well, Angie. We'll be thinking of your family for sure. I've got to figure out this chatting on laptop. I don't like it. Chatting on laptop. Don't you just type? I like chatting on my iPad because I do it so often on my iPad. It already knows half the people, and I just have to type in like the first couple of letters of a person's name, and the name appears. So I mostly watch YouTube on my iPad. So, well, we're running out of stories. I say this every week, and there's a couple in here, like just for some reason, I just don't feel comfortable reading. Don't ask me why. It's me. So I think this is probably going to be the last story I'm going to read. So, and then I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe not read anymore or find something else. I don't know. So this one's called Grandfather, and it's a short one. And I mean, it's just these 2 pages. And, yes, I think the iPad is the easiest thing to chat on. That's my conclusion too, Ruth. So the title of this piece is Grandfather. The grandfather in the story is the one I want to be. My grandfather called me up last Tuesday to ask me if I'd take him to a football game. Grandfather likes small town high school football, and even better is the 8-man ball played by crossroads teams. Grandfather is a fan of amateurs and small scale. Some people are concerned about how it is that good things happen to bad people, and that there are those concerned about how bad things happen to good people. But my grandfather is interested in those times when miracles happen to ordinary people. Here again, he likes small scale. When a nothing team full of nothing kids from a nothing town rises up with nothing to lose against some upmarket suburban outfit with new uniforms and starts chunking Hail Mary bombs from their own goal line, and their scrawny freshman tight end catches 3 in a row to win the game, well, it does your heart good. Miracles do happen. Murphy's Law does not always hold, says Grandfather. Every once in a while, the fundamental laws of the universe seem to be momentarily suspended. And not only does everything go right, nothing seems to be able to keep from going right. It's not always something as dramatic as the long bomb of a slam dunk that wins ball games. There are smaller playing fields. For example, ever drop a glass in the sink when you're washing dishes and have it bounce 9 times and not even chip? Ever come out after work to find your lights have been on all day and your battery's dead, but you've parked on a hill and let your old jalopy roll? I lost my place. Let's see. And you let your old jalopy roll and it fires the first time you pop the clutch and off you roar with a high heart? Ever pull out the drawer in your desk that has a 10-year accumulation of junk in it, pull it out too far and too fast, and just as it's about to vomit its contents all over the room, you get a knee under it and stagger back, hopping on one foot, doing a balancing act like the great zucchini, and you don't lose it? A near miss at an intersection, the glass of knocked over milk that waltzes across the table but doesn't spill, the deposit that beat your rubber stamp, your rubber check to the bank because there was a holiday you forgot about, the lump in your breast that turned out to be benign, the heart attack that turned out to be gas, picking the right lane for once in a traffic jam, opening the door of your car with a coat hanger through the wing window at the first try, and on and on and on. You've got your own list. When small miracles occur for ordinary people, day by ordinary day, when not only did the worst not happen, but you got the gift of what could never happen but did. How grand to beat the odds for a change. My grandfather says he blesses God each day when he takes himself off to bed, having eaten and not having been eaten once again. I know the prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. In the peace of amateurs, for whom so many blessings flow, I thank you, God, for what went right. Amen. Yes, I know that. I've dropped that glass and it hasn't broken. I've knocked something and it's almost fallen over, but I've grabbed it just in the nick of time. And those are just, as it's talking about, those are the tiny little itty bitty things that happen so often, and we don't even think about them, but they do happen, and they're minuscule. Most people wouldn't even pay attention to those things. I have. So that's probably the last one I'm going to read. So we're going to say goodbye to Robert Fulghum. He's still writing, though. Oh, I know. I probably read Reflection, which is one of the last things he writes in the book, when he was 65 years old. He's still alive. I think I Googled him. So I reordered those refillable markers. Is Janet here? I don't see Janet. And then I ordered the different ones, and these ones arrived. And these are very interesting. I know, Brenda A. I know, but I've done that. I have done that. I mean, I haven't been parked on a hill, but I've had people, I've had a little car, and people push me down the road, and I've popped the clutch and it's turned right over. But I've done that. Yep. Yeah. So look at this. We're going to need, I guess, some light on this. Maybe. I don't know. But it's got a little ball in it. You can hear it. And I'm concerned that they don't screw on and off. They push in and out. But it's got the nib, and it's one of those spring activated nibs, and you put your own acrylic. Hello, Julie Parker. Good to see you. And you put this in and shake it up, and you can fill it with your own acrylic ink. At least that's the plan. And it comes with that size nib and that size nib, which is the same as that nib. I wish it had smaller nibs. Oh, look, it's got a chisel nib too. So, and it's interesting. They advertise these as touch-up. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for being here. For touch-up jobs, I guess, like if you're doing like auto repair, I don't know. So with that said, I'm going to try it out. I don't know. Don't drive them much since new. Yeah, I know. That's what I had a little Mazda Miata sports car, Brenda, that I absolutely loved. And then, total knee replacement surgeries. That was the end of driving that, because it was, manual, and it was about 5 inches from the ground. So there was, yeah. That was a heartbreaker. I have to give that up. I love that car. Oh my God, what a little fun poor man's sports car. And it's got a nice bead in it. All right, so let's try putting some acrylic ink in it. And I guess I bought ball bearings from an auto supply shop, but they go rusty. Oh, I guess you need stainless steel ones. Well, that's interesting. This paint is kind of thickish, so I used it today. I did some. You can't see what I'm doing. I did some jelly plate prints today that were not successful. Kind of successful. I'm supposed to be making this card for the bridge instructor. I thought I would make a jelly plate with like do the magic marker, but with the 4 clubs, spades, hearts, diamonds type of thing. And then I was going to make a pop-up, like my butterfly pop-up. This is one I made out of stamps, but I was going to make one and just have cards, just a little deck of cards in here that would pop up. So that's what I'm working on. Yeah, you would think that the auto supply would have ones that, yeah, because if you're going to put them in your car, you certainly don't want them to go rusty. That's a good point. So let me see if I can't find an acrylic that's a little bit more fluidy. I have the Superflow. Yeah. I've been looking at these for a while. Just been very much intrigued about how they would work. Oh, how about this? I can hear it. And this is charcoal black. Not the most interesting color, but what the heck? Could use a little black, right? Let's see what we got here. You see me? See me. Let's see what kind of mess I can make here. Okay. I don't have much faith in this at all. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the first one I made a butterfly one for my sister. Yeah, and I made the butterfly one online too, which was probably not. I'm going to add a little water to that, but I want to. Well, see, I'm a little nervous about the fact that it doesn't screw in. All right, let's see. Let's see what kind of mess I can make. All right, here we go. I think it needs more water because that ball's not making much noise, is it? No. All right, let's put some more water in. Oops. Do this. It would be great if you could make your own Posca pens, wouldn't it? Well, I'd like to hear that ball a little bit more. Well, that's going to try it. I also bought myself just a watercolor, plain watercolor notebook. I want to do some. If you do upside down, you get pink cheeks. Hi, Howie. Howie. Oh, look, listen to it. You ready? Let's try it. It's coming. It's coming. Like Christmas. It's coming. Slowly, let me get this on a flat surface. If this works, I will be like, oh, it's coming. It's coming. I can see it. See it? It's coming slowly but surely. I think it would be cool if you could make your own Posca pens. It's almost there, folks. It's quite the workout, let me tell you. I think I have the right consistency, though. It's coming. There it is. Oh, look at that. Ooh, and look, you can make neat marks. All right. And look, this has got the chisel, so you can go real narrow like that, right? Or real wide. Yeah. And it's not real black because it's not black. This color is charcoal. And it does look like charcoal. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's charcoal. That's fun. Yeah, it is acrylic. I like the mark, though, it makes. It would be great for mark making. And then you could do dots, too. Oh, look at the dots. Can you see? I'll hold it up for you. Look at the dots you can make. See the dots? I'll fill one up with white paint. Okay. It's not a, no, it's got a pretty, it's got a, the cap for it has like an inner cap, Julie. It's like a cap within a cap. Yes. And so I think it's probably going to stay. And it snaps on pretty good. And it's really snug in there. And I wonder if I should store them upside down. That's the other question. Or would it, maybe, I don't know. But it's got a good sound to it. Yeah, it's a good cap. Well, all right. That was a, oh, it's even better. Okay. And it makes a nice, what was the question? So I'm happy with that. Cool. So the only they only have two sides, you know, they have this big nib and then they've got that chisel one. And I won't bore you with filling, you know, but I'll probably fill the, I don't know how many of them I want to, yeah, they're all the, I think that's it. There's only the chisel and the, whatever you call it, other one, the nubby one. The first set I ordered, you know, got lost in transit. And once they say it's lost in transit, oh, you have the question, should you store it tip down? I don't know. I think it would eventually, I would think, saturate and leak out the tip. And you don't store your Posca pins upside down. You store them right side up. So I think I'm going to store it. Because then, when you go, you're going to have to prime it like you do with the Posca pins. So you shake it up. So, but anyway, I wanted to share those, show that to you, and experiment with it. So I am pleasantly surprised. And yeah, I just want to. And this is charcoal. That color is charcoal. Charcoal. Okay. Well, thanks for. Yeah, I've been watching another watercolorist, and I think this would be a fun book just to do, little watercolors in it, so it wouldn't be too intimidating. I mean, I've got big watercolor paper that just scares the bejeebies out of me. So anyway, I'm going to work in my Roaring 20s book. I'm probably going to do some, going to be doing some edging. I've done some edgings on it, so I'm feeling a little edgy. I got the 2 tins for my Posca, for my jelly plates, the big jelly plates. I'm very happy with how they store in there. So that was, I'm happy with that. So let me get rid of this and move all of this over here. And I was watching Treasure Books, Natasha. She's got a video where she has like 30 different edgings to put on the edge of journals. I think I told you about that last week. And I've got also, so I'm going to do some edges and insert some things that will become edges. And yeah, so let's just play with this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm very happy with how it turned out, Renee. I certainly procrastinated long enough on getting it done, and the problem was finding the right book for it. And I finally found the right book for it in my mind. So I've already done some tabs. This was, let's see. Oh, and then I bought a long arm stapler. So I was able to staple the ephemera pack that I bought had a lot of little booklets in it. So I was able to staple these into the book, so you can see the whole little, the little booklets. And so I was very happy with that. And the way, oh gosh, move this over like so. Is that better? Yeah. It's hard to get everybody in the pool, so to speak. And these staples, fortunately, hi Dana, they actually ended up being in the little journal spot that I made. So that didn't go all the way through. We were laughing about it. I was laughing about the translation for the long arm stapler. They said they hoped it would be a good time. And we think they meant that it would work well. And so this is some painty papers that I made, and that was one of her suggestions, just make that an edge. And then these were some circle things that came from a paper pack from, I don't know which one it was, whether it was Graphic Fairies or not, but I put gold paint around them and then stapled those on. So that became an edge, and also a tuck spot. And this is the Chrysler Building. And it's got the deco art design that kind of matches this, and she's going to go here. And while I'm talking about her going there, I might as well just glue her there, right? Instead of talking about it, let's put her in there and get it done with, right? Well, if I can open the glue. Oh, okay. Let's stick her in. Yeah, I have lots of pictures because I bought that Roaring Twenties book, used book, and I cut the sucker out of that, and what I didn't use, I tore everything out of the book, and now I have, a nice, book that I can make into another book. I can make another book. So we'll stick her there. And maybe I might stick that on a card, but I can stick that in there like so. All right. And that'll be a tuck spot on this side and on this side. And then another suggestion she had, I don't have many punches, but I have a little butterfly punch. And so I punched out the butterflies on Timmy paper and stapled that together. So that's another. And you've seen my ladies, my fabric ladies that I made a couple, a while ago. And I like the way they came out. I wouldn't mind making some more of those. Okay, let's go this way. All right. And I was going to, let's see, that wasn't going to go there. So the other suggestion, I want to skip a couple of pages because I'm not going to do 30 of them. So let's see. How about here? She suggested like, I wrote it down, stamps, like stamps. So I thought that would be a cute idea. And I've got tons of stamps. I mean, lots of stamps. So let's do some stamps and make them a border. Whoops. So here are my stamps. Oh, that would be interesting, but that's not really, I don't think they had saving stamps in the, let me just grab some stamps. Oh, these are interesting. We'll have them the same on each side. So we'll take 2 of these. And these are unicorns. Or should I use older stamps? Do you think it matters? No, we'll just use these. What the heck? I don't have to be authentic in everything, but I'll take 2 of these, right? And they can go on either side, and we'll go down the side of the, oh, that'll be pretty. I like that. This was some weird thing that Johnny had, and you bought them in like a 100, packs of 100. And I don't know why I felt I needed these, but I guess at the time I thought I needed them. So these are 3-cent stamps. So we'll have some stamps going this way and then that way. And let's see what we got here. Well, I don't like that one. How about this? This is kind of interesting. Nope. FDR. I don't know why I shouldn't be concerned about the date, but look at this is pretty with the florals. I like those. Let's grab 2 of these. And there's 100 in each one of these packs. If I can get them out. Oh, they're love. All right. Love. Let's grab, since I can't get that one, let's grab 2 from the middle. Did I get 2? I think I got 2. Maybe I didn't get 2. Well, I'll grab another one then. Okay, so we got 2 of those. Let's see what we got down here. Those are Christmas. I don't really want Christmas. What else do I got in here? No. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh. No. Let's see. All right, I know what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got another plan. Plan B. Plan B is this book. If I can get it out. Yeah. Come on. This book. This is the stamp book. And I can pick them. I can see them much more better. Okay. So we want biggish stamps, right? So let's look over here. I like that stamp. How about that? Got a lot of stamps. When you buy those stamps, you know, you get them. You can buy them for, it's like, whatever, $7 or $8, and you get 200 stamps. So those are the same size. I can use those. And they say no repeats, right? And me, I'm being... No, I didn't make this book. No, Teresa. This is an actual stamp book that I got at an auction on Carhartt, Defy auction a couple of years ago. No, I didn't make this. But it's a wonderful storage thing because you can see what you've got, you know. So I'll take these. Two are about the same size. And let's get a couple maybe going the other way. But all of these, so many of these are from Hungary. But anyway, when I would get these stamps, I would be so anal that I'd go through all of them to make sure that there weren't any repeats. And there weren't. They weren't lying. Oh, that's a big one. Let's see. Ooh. How about this? And this is from Italy, Italia. And let's see if we can't find something. Ooh. How about the Queen? They're about the same size, and they're pretty blues. Okay, and let's see what we got on this side. Some of the stamps are just gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, our stamps are gorgeous too. I mean, I just got the new, Becky was showing you the new catalog. I just got the new catalog too. And I order all my stamps online, and I just like to go through the catalog and just pick out a whole bunch of sheets of different stamps. It's just fun. All right, let's see. Oh, we got William Shakespeare there. Oh, Willie. Again, that's Hungary. So many of these stamps are from Hungary. Let's see if we can't find one that's close to that same size of old Willie. That's, I don't want the date so prevalent. Come on, get back in there. You're not going to go in there, are you? Well, I guess then we'll just use you. No, I don't want to use you. I'm not using you. You have to go back. No? Maybe not. All right, we'll just stick you there. Fine, be that way. I don't care. Let's see. Looking for something similar to this size. Nope. But you can stick a lot of stamps in one of these things for sure. Let's see. Oh, come on. Ooh, what's this? It's a little bit. That's a Russia stamp. Russia. Soviet Union. I don't want to use the Soviet Union. Let's see. There's even stamps from the Third Reich in here, which is kind of creepy. You can't tell me that they only made one stamp this size. That's ridiculous. There's another Soviet stamp. Well, maybe we just don't have that. Oh, how about another Olympic stamp? That's pretty close. All right, that's going to be enough for now. I like just looking through these pages because the stamps are so colorful. You know, it's just a stamp book to collect stamps. Okay. So let's see how this is going to work. And again, this is just going to be an edge. So we'll just kind of, I think I'm just going to glue it. I don't know how that's going to work, but I mean, I could staple it and then, I don't know. I think I'm going to glue it. And we'll take our chances. How's that? And what's the worst case scenario? I have to rip it out, right? That's the worst case scenario. So, and my glue is all gunked up. But let's just try it. What the heck? Oh, there's the, my God, that got lost there in the... All right, so I'm going to stick this one like so. And then stick this one. Not upside down, Anne. I know you like stuff upside down. You have a propensity for things upside down, but... There. There. All right. And there's one. And I'll stick this one here, like so. Let me just space it. So let me see. And then I'll know how far to space them. Stick this one here. And then we'll stick this one here. And that's its mate. And let's go this way. Well, let's do a blue. How about that? With the queen on the other side. How about like so? And then Willie. Okay. There you go. That'll be an interesting border. Hi, Mitzi. I'm putting edges on my Roaring 20s journal that I made. And I am not using 1920 stamps, which I should be, but I decided that would be a little bit too difficult to do. So I am just putting stamps down and gluing them to make a border, to make an interesting border. The idea came from Natasha from Treasure Books. I love watching her. She is just a hoot. So let's go. Should we go this way? Yeah. Let me glue that like so. Let's see if I can get this to match this. I'm sorry if I'm going to be out of frame, but I need to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. Squeeze that together. Yeah, okay. We're moving right along. Let's see. We were going to do love. Let's have some love. Love stamps. When I bought these, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, you need 100 of the same stamp. I don't even know where Johnny got them. And the interesting thing is they're not canceled. But they don't have any stickum on them. Well, maybe they are canceled. I take that back. Yeah, that is canceled. That's what those little squiggly black lines are, Ann. Oh, come on. Of course. There. All righty. And we'll do this. Or maybe we'll do the blue. This is the Soviet Union one. Before it became Russia. All right, I like that turquoise color. That's pretty. Whoops, upside down. Be careful, Ann, will you? Pay attention. Talking to myself. I hope everyone is doing okay. I got a text message from my oldest son reminding me, because he never told me. He thought he had told me. But he sent me a text message reminding me that we weren't going to be able to play our video game yesterday. He was reminding me that he was going to Poland. But he forgot to tell me that he was going to Poland. But he thought he had. So he was reminding me. So I didn't say anything to him. I almost said, well, you didn't really remind me that you were going to Poland, but I figured it out when Alex, his wife, wished him a happy birthday on Facebook and said that they were going to Poland. They were taking Alex's mom to Poland to visit her cousin. So Dave's in Poland with Alex, his wife, and his mother-in-law, Marie. I knew he was going to Wales because they had already told me they were going to Wales this summer. Which I thought was, and Alex is a school teacher. And she teaches at a private Jewish academy. And of course, they have this week off because it's Passover. So it all makes sense that she would have the time off to go almost upside down. Almost. But I caught myself just in the nick of time. The nice thing about these is they don't add any bulk to the book, you know. They're just there to add like a little splash of color. All right, and I think I'm going to do the Steg. They're both from Hungary. Whoops. Or should we do, how about we do William Shakespeare from Hungary. This thing is sticky. And the Olympics on the other side. Would have been neat if I had, stamps from the 1920s, but I probably do, but I would have had to do that a little bit more planning ahead. Stick this down and this. But they had the Olympics in the 20s. Let's stick this here. Okay. I'm just gonna there. So there's my stamp border. Oops, and this is what it looks like on the other side. So I like it. It's colorful, for sure. And it's not going to get, a lot of, but it's not, it's going to stick out a little bit, but these are going to protect it from getting, a lot of, because these are probably out a little bit too far, but that's okay. I don't mind that. All right, let me put the lid on this. Oh, I got to clean it. And let's find another. Okay, got that, skip that. Okay. Well, I wanted to, where was I going to put this? I had it on the page where I was going to put it, and then, yes, he's going to go here. And then a flippy floppy over her. And that's another one of those books that came that I stapled in, and I flippy floppy. This is one of the things from the ephemera pack. This is Sportstown flannel trousers. So for you sporting gentlemen out there, this is the greatest innovation ever introduced into sports garments. Sports trousers perfectly designed with low straight waistline when worn without a coat for tennis, the river, golf, cricket, and seashore. Made convertible with extended back to reach the braces comfortably when worn in town, hence the name Sportstown. So that was the sporting look. And I was going to stick him in there. I was going to stick him this out a little bit so it could be like, what was I going to do? Can't remember now. I had, maybe here. And then I wanted him to stick out a little bit, right? So he would be a thingy. But I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this with the shear scissors that make the shear marks. Let me see if I can find them. If I can lift them. These were my grandmother's. So they're really old. And are they heavy? Yes, they are. These are Joy. I don't know. I guess they were Joy. Joy was the company. So I want to just do a little snip along the side here, just to give it a little something. So they said it was going to be 90 here today, but I don't think it got to be quite that hot. It was only 81 out on the porch. There. So that'll be, and I'm going to, yes. I'm going to use clear tape so we can flip and flop that. So this is going to go right here. Let me just close this up first. So I want to see whether this is gonna, I want this to stick out a little bit, like so. Yeah, so you can just see a little bit of it right there. What do you think? I kind of like that. Now, let me open it. And keep it there and there. Okay. All righty. Stay. I'm going to put a little short little piece of tape to keep it in place, and then I'll go down and do a longer piece. I'm just afraid if I try to do the whole thing at once, it will not work. See, I'm already having trouble with it. Oh. Okay. And this tape you can't see, which is nice, because it would be help if it was straight. So this has been a very fun journal. Come on, Ian. To work in. But the ephemera pack, see, and that will go like so. And I'll put tape here too, but I'm going to put a piece to go down here. Actually, no, I'm going to use clear tape. These. Ah, come on. There. And you can't see it really when you rub it down. It's like invisible. It's like magic. You can't see it. Vitafer, the greatest of all tonic foods. I read that description of that. It's pretty interesting. And we'll flip this over and we'll put another strip down here. Like so. It'd be easier if I can maybe tilt the book this way. This tape is really sticky. Need to cut that off a little bit. Yeah, and I got that, and then that, and then since this is all athletic stuff, I have this, which is a thing I got out of that magazine, or that book on the Roaring Twenties. Since we're all, this is the manly page with Mercenary Mary, London Hippodrome. But we'll stick this guy down here. Yeah, so I got it, that book. I mean, I got a lot of pictures out of that Roaring Twenties book. And then I cut out all the other pictures, and now I'm just left with the shell of the book because it's a nice hardcover. You can make another journal out of that. So we'll stick this here. There. So we've got the manly page, and I can stick something here too. If I come across another manly picture, I will stick it there. Or there are some other pictures that are manly. Okay, so we've got that. And that's going to be, that sticks out. So that's going to be like a edger too. And let's stick this here. And this is, I enlarged this to make a cover for this. And this is the book on etiquette, and I've read excerpts from it, and it's pretty funny. It's interesting. One I found most interesting was how you're, this is again, when you're out and about, everyday life etiquette. And one, there's one in here that addresses if you are bored. Let's see, where did I read that? Boredom. It often happens that one is bored. When this occurs, do your best to disguise your feelings. It is not considered good form to betray your feelings openly. The bore, probably with the best intention, is doing his best to interest you. Let his example be a warning to you. Study his weak points and zealously avoid them in yourself. So that's what you're supposed to do when you're bored, meaning don't yawn. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then you have conceit. Avoid the capital I. If you are really as important as you think you are, you will be soon found out. If not, and you insist upon, your drop will be the greater. Remember that others, although they good-naturedly may appear to be, are not nearly so interested in yourself as you are. How true is that? And then they have love, courtship, and marriage. But anyway, and again, I was able to staple this with my long reach, long armed stapler that I'm happy with. That even came with staples and a staple remover. But this is pretty heavy. And this is a Western Union thing that I came across. And I did this, I figured this out all by myself. This is, we were looking at these shoes. And I just put a slit in the page so that you can kind of open it like so, right? But you can't see. You can open it like so. And you can, when you turn the page, you can see the rest of it. The 1925 shoe styles from Public Benefit Boot Company. And then it opens all the way up and you can see the whole fold out. And I reinforced this slit with tape. So that's one way of showing what you know, some of the extras. All right, let's see where we are. I guess we can put another edge. All right, let's put another edge. I don't want to put an edge there. There's enough going on there. How about an edge here? Yeah. And this lady was I got, who was it that told me what to do? Gave me she was too tall for the page, so I cut her, you know, and then just shortened her body. She was about, so we made her fit by doing some amputations of her body. The other thing I have, and of course you can do washi tape, and I have this Deco art washi tape here, and I could carry that down, but the other thing I have is, whoops, this. And so I'm going to cut this to fit. So I have to cut it. My precise measuring is well, it will be precise because I'm actually going to put a mark here. Okay. And of course I have to get to my, oh no. Because seeing your mark on black paper is not always the, oh, there it is. So we'll cut this way. I hope I'm not boring you guys and you're keeping yourself entertained. Hi, Yolan. Good to see you. Yolan did some really neat pulls with black tissue paper. So I'm just going to fold that just about that amount like there. So I'm going to cut it again. I'm working in my Roaring 20s journal, which is made out of a book that I got, well, didn't really gut, but tore pages out, you know, and then glued together, tore. And then I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to fold it, let's see, right here. Another precise measurement. All right, and then I'll trim it again. Let's see. Ah. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm never in frame. Oh, that's cool. See, I never knew black deli paper. I guess that would be like in a real fancy, I don't, street truck. I mean, that would have black. I tried to do some jelly printing today, but using the magic marker thing, and it's interesting how sometimes it can be, and you know this better than anybody, sometimes it can be an absolute success, and other times, no matter what you do, it's a flop. And that's kind of how it went today when I was trying to do the same thing. I have it written down. Hi, Kathleen. I literally have it written down step by step how I did the magic marker ones. All 9 steps are written down. I followed every single step and did not get the same result. It is so weird how persnickety the whole art of jelly print. I was just, now I started to buy better paint, and I used, it's not really even, I used Golden's, and maybe it's not that, I used Golden's fluid, and I didn't realize there's a difference between, there's fluid, there's this, which is just Golden's acrylic, artist acrylic. And then there's fluid acrylic, which obviously is more watery. And then I bought this by mistake. I had no idea what this stuff is. Extremely high flow acrylic. This is like water. But anyway, I've worn a lot of this. I've got some shirts that are just kind of covered with this because when I've opened it, anyway, it squirted all over. It looks like murder has been committed on the one shirt. It was the red one. So I'm going to do this here. Let's see. And this is going to be a tab. Oh, that can go. Oh, that looks good. Black tie. But the reason why I want to use this Well, it's not really. Can I come out a little bit more? I have this. Okay, the golden open stays wet longer and golden high float was real. Yeah, that's really, yeah. And you know what? That's probably what happened, Yolande. It dried too fast for me. Because when I went to pull it, it was already dried on the plate and it didn't go onto the paper. So that's probably that was probably why I didn't move fast enough. I have some of this stuff. I don't know where I got it, but it's lace. And let me see. Yeah, look at this. And I thought that would be pretty. I mean, I have lace. I mean, I'm going to use lace. But this is lace too. Honest. If I can get it off. No. That's separate. I don't know where I got it, when I got it, and I just came across it in my stash. Isn't this pretty? Let's see if I can get it down without totally screwing up, and I hope that I have another piece of it. See? Because I didn't get it on straight. What else is new? That's okay. It'll be a little crooked, right? But it's lace. And it's lace. I have 2 sheets of this. So I'm hoping the other sheet is identical to this sheet. And I'll have another one of these. But, however, finding the second sheet of that might be a problem. Because I just have all this stuff, oh, no, piled up. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. Here's going to be some more stamps. Well, I can come back to it. I know I haven't, here it is. Nope, that's a piece of, looked like it. You know what it was? It was a piece of paper towel. That's okay. I'll come back. I know I've got another. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. Look at this. It's kind of like totally different. No. Isn't that pretty? Well, let's see what we can do. Well, we can always just, we can center it. Yeah, we'll cut it here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just cut it. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. It's no biggie. We'll just cut it right here. And you think I can find, oh, there it is. It's hiding behind, I wanted my thingy. So I can get a really good thing there. That'll be fine. Right? And we'll scoot that under her hand. And that'll be very, very faint. Oh, I can put, I know. Sometimes you're so stupid. Look, I've got wider lace on this side, and I'll put that on this side. If I can move that over there. Yeah. But I'll just straighten this out so it'll be easier to put this down. Yeah. But look at all this. This just fascinates me. It's so pretty. And believe me, I am not a lacy person at all. My poor mother, when she would try to put me like in a lacy dress, with any lace, I would cry and go, it's itchy. There. Again, I have no idea where I got this. Not a clue. And I didn't even know the other sheet had the big things on it. So that's lace tape, I guess. And I'm going to stick this right here. And I'm not sure. I might use double-sided tape for this, and I will move on, and I'll do this later because I don't want to bore you guys, but I think I'm going to use just double-sided tape to stick this down. And that, because I think that'll give me the best stick. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But I like that. So that's going to go there because I want it to come up a little bit. So it'll be like an edge. So we'll stick that like so. And we'll move on to another edge. Living on the edge. Whoa. Let's see. And I've got another thing to put in. A flippy floppy thing. And I'm not going to be able to tape that in because unless I cut it down, oh, I could cut this part where it says replica. We don't need replica. We could cut that off. Just need to cut a little bit off so I can do the clear tape thing. You know, although this goes right to the. Does it go to the edge? Yeah, it does pretty much fill the page. Because I like using that clear tape. That way you can see the whole thing. And I can cut a little piece off here. Well, let's just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Right? That's what Nike says. Just do it. A little smidge here and a little smidge there. And we'll take off a replica because we don't really need to know that it's a replica. I know it's a replica, and now you know it's a replica. And I'm very impressed with this company out of Edinburgh, Scotland. Because I don't know whether you noticed or not, but the little booklets that I stapled in, they are so authentic. They give you faux rust. They rust the staples. They give you a little fake rust to make it look old, which I think is very clever. You got little fake rust there. I mean, talk about an eye to detail. No. Where are you going? Where are you supposed to go? You're supposed to go with the lady. I know it goes here. I will take care of that. See, now I can use the clear tape. I didn't have enough real estate because I needed something for this to stick to. So we'll do that. And, ooh, should I stick this out here and make another? No, I don't want to mess Columbia. The best gramophone in the world. Woohoo! Oh, I did cut off some of that. Oh, well, no one's going to look at it. Just me. Do you remember when these type of things were pieces of furniture? Not this, but like TVs, because I'm old enough to remember when the first TVs came out and there would be this little tiny screen in this gigantic piece of furniture. My father-in-law, my ex-father-in-law, was a pretty smart guy. Do I want to stick it in here? No, I want to do it out here. Think, Ann. Think before you tape. And one of his not so brilliant statements was when the TVs first came out, he said that they would never catch on, which is very funny if you knew this guy, because he was a very, very smart guy, but he thought TVs were they weren't going to catch on. Because I remember when there were only 3 stations. 3, mind you. And they go off the air at like 11 o'clock or midnight, and then there would be like a big circle that would count down, and then there'd just be static until 7 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And this will go like so. Now I'll put a big piece of tape on this now that I have it kind of. Oh, this book is getting hefty with all those. It's a good thing I made it out of this book, because this book is, you know, a heavy duty book. And what I think I'll do is, just to spruce this up, I will put a piece of washi tape down here just to kind of give it some give it some a little oomph. All right, let's put this down like so. I think my laser printer's doing a pretty good job, even though it keeps on telling me that it's yeah, midnight. That's about right, Kathleen. Yeah, about midnight. Yeah. Oh, and they play the Star Spangled Banner. Then it went to Staticky Snow. And I don't I'm sure we had a TV, but I remember going to the neighbor's house to watch it on a little tiny black and white in a big piece of furniture. And I know we had a TV. And of course, when color came, that was the cats. That was the big deal, color. Because now we have smart TVs that just make us feel dumb. There. Now you don't even know it's there. You remember 7. Now I just remember CBS, ABC, and ABC, CBS, NBC, ABC, and then there was probably the public, the public, TV. See, you can't even see that tape. And I can do a washify this. I can come back and do that. All right. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Skip a page or 2. There's a nice, this is just what I want to do here is do like a flippy floppy thing. And then, well, actually, maybe some pockets for tuck-ins and some journaling spots. Obviously, there's not much I can do with these pages. They came out of another book that I bought. Okay, Ambex, thanks for being here. And these are the steps to the Charleston. And another piece of that deco art that I printed out from, this actually was from the digital collage section site. And then we got a peacock. I thought it'd be neat to put a peacock pocket here. Oh, that's okay. We had 2, 4, 7, 5, 9, 11, and PBS. PBS was on 13 in New York. Are you in New York, Kathleen? So that's the last page. And I don't need anything there. And I have some pictures I want to glue down here for the bathing beauties. I've got some other bathing beauties. And there's stuff on the other side, but I don't know. Join the Royal Navy and see the world. The finest career for British boys. See, I don't know. What do you think? But I have another picture that I found online. Here's another bathing beauty. Oh, they're showing off their legs. These are photographs that I was washing. Oh, wow. Rug. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I found these online. They're, on the Library of Congress. Type in Roaring 20s, 1920s, and they all come up. And then I printed them out on, I think I was telling people, I print them out on beige paper. It kind of gives them that, antique-y look. And this has some lines in it because my laser printer is kind of running out of it. But I think that should go there, and I'll stick that there. And I'm going to glue that down. Instead of talking about it, I'm just going to do it. It's one less thing I have to do. Take out some double-sided tape. I put that on some black cardstock. But I printed it out on beige paper and then attached it to cardstock. And then I attached it to black cardstock. So it's cardstocked out, I would say. I hope everything's going okay with son and daughter-in-law, mother-in-law in Poland, because I haven't seen any pictures. And that's not like Alex. She's a great picture taker. I haven't looked. Thanks, Barb. Yeah, thumbs up would be great, folks. I really, because of, Janet and other folks reminding people to do thumbs up. When I go back and review my, look at I get my weekly wrap up from YouTube Studio. I always have almost complete thumbs up, the number of people here and the number of thumbs up. Yes, that's another place to look too. I mean, they're all over the place. We'll stick this here so we can see this lovely. You can't tell whether. Yeah. I'm going to cut that off. This is part of this, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this. Because this came in that replica and it's all attached. Even a safety revolver. Oh my gosh. What a statement this was made. Gosh. No license required. I'm reading about this gun. Safety revolver with 50 cartridge free. And in parentheses, you know what they have the nerve to say? Accidents impossible. Oh, it's an exact replica. Oh, okay. That would scare people away. It's an exact replica. And it fire blanks cartridges, safe and harmless, useful for theatricals, race starting. Oh my God. Okay, now I feel better. Cowboy pattern, single chamber pistol. All right, from James Manfield and Company, High Holborn, London. All right, now I feel better. I just refreshed. See, 19 thumbs with 23 watchers. Okay. Come on, people. You can do it. Blushing to all sufferers, free to all sufferers, particular of a proved home treatment that quickly removes all embarrassment and permanently cures blushing and flushing of the face and neck. Huh, I didn't know that was a thing, except when you're going through menopause. So you want to keep that. And then you've got some old-timey Harold Lloyd. I remember Harold Lloyd from the silent movies. Wasn't he the guy that was hanging from, yeah. So there's a thing that you can do. Yeah, I have to look at that. But you really, maybe I can just make a little envelope for it, because this is kind of fun to look at. Babe Daniels. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Was that the one they stuck in their garter? Oh, maybe, I don't know. They said for theatricals and races. But this fell off of this, and I don't like that. So I'm going to cut this little bit off. There's a thing that you can do that when you pull on it, it comes out and then it goes back in. All right, I'll just stick that there. And we'll forget about the Royal Navy. Sorry, boys. You're not going to be, we're not joining the Royal Navy. Sorry, fellas. Wow. Royal Marine Forces, 17 to 23. And stokers, I don't know what a stoker is, 18 to 25. I'm assuming a stoker is someone that feeds the fire. I don't know. Stoker. I don't know what that term is, stoker, right? Isn't that someone that shovels coal into a steam engine? You can see the world and be a Royal Marine and be a stoker, but you've got to be 18. But you only have to be 17 to join the Marines. All right. Whoops. Oh, almost upside down. God, I don't know what it is with me. An upside downness. Yeah, we'll stick this over here. That's okay. I'll stick that like so, just in case I want to put a thingy there. All right, we'll stick that there. All right, that's good. All right, now, you're still there? Everyone's hanging in there? See, this peacock, obviously, I printed it out on that beigey paper. Yes, this is my 1920s journal that I'm working on, Mitzi. That's correct. That is correct. It's getting pretty chunky. Well, this can have a thingy here. I mean, this is screaming for, oh, I know, maybe, I got lots of pictures. I love her. Isn't she adorable? She's doing oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys are still here. I kind of like putting her here, but I don't. I hate to cover that up, but she's obviously it's got a. Ooh, maybe she could just be hanging out. We'll find a place for her. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Tickets. That was another one of Natasha's ideas. Tickets. And I just happen to have, yes, she's doing the Charleston. Every time I see that, it makes my knees ache. It hurts my knees looking at it. She took tickets and made a border. So let's do that. And I've got all these tickets here. I don't know how long I've had this thing. I bought it years ago. So let's do some tickets. Yeah, we'll do some tickets. Joggles. They made a really cute little journal using a manila folder. I guess they're not supposed to. And they just used Timmy stuff. I've got so much Timmy stuff. Oh my God. I got Timmy people. Timmy ephemera. I got so much Timmy stuff. Timmy stamps. I could probably fill a couple of journals. The Charleston, yes. Vaudeville, silent movies, Keystone Cops. Let's see, I got enough. Ooh, let's see, let's grab it. Now, question is, do we want to do two sides? You know, if I do that, well, I can do it this way. But then, let's see, I got over here. If I did it this way and put two of Timmy's little fasteners, like so, then I would have a tucky spot. You know what I'm saying? And then I wouldn't need, let's see. Let's do this. I like that better. World Playhouse. Put two in, because I really kind of want to put it on the other side. And admit one. When we lived in New York, southwestern New York, Jamestown, an hour south of Buffalo, New York, the Jamestown Library, you could check out a little like a reel-to-reel movie projector, and you could take out movies that came in the tins. Oh, that's cool. And we would have movie night when the kids were little. My ex would check out the movie projector and, the Keystone Cops and Howard Lloyd and Charlie Chaplin movies, and we'd pop up some popcorn and we would go to the movies. That library also allowed you to check out paintings, famous paintings. You could check them out and hang them in, or look at them and then return them. That was the Jamestown Public Library. It was a great library system. And then there was a little tiny library in another small town that I ended up living in. And they had a library that was built during the Great Depression. And Carnegie, the steel mill guy that made, was one of the first millionaires, Carnegie, he actually built, here's your little history lesson, he actually paid for and built 3,000 libraries across the United States during the Great Depression. And this was a library of that era. And that was just a little tiny library. But again, it was part of the larger library system, and you could get. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put staples with Timmy's fastener. He doesn't call it a stapler. It's a little fastener. Thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. I can't see how many thumbs up there are. Where is that? There's 21. Okay, folks, you're doing really well. A couple of more. All right, I'm going to do that. Okay, let me get the fastener. And we will put it here. And here. Yeah, that'll work. Now, the question is, can I do this and keep it relatively nah, didn't work. Timmy. Oh, it did work. And it worked. I didn't staple it into the thing. That's not too bright, is it? That's all right. It helps if I staple it into the thing. Yay, thumbs up, creeping up. Or not. Thumbs up. Give me the finger, will you? All right, let's try that again. And this time, how about putting a staple through the paper? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. All right. Why don't we just go right in the middle and call it a day? There. And then I can stick there. Okay. Geez, sometimes I wonder about myself. I really do. Self, what is your problem? Okay. And maybe we'll do 1, 2, and we're missing 1. If I take the staple out of this one, I'll be fine. But that's going to be not easy to do. Let's try it. Yeah, that's fine. Shh, don't tell anybody. All right, that'll be fine. All right, let's see. 2. Did I get that? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me do it up here. And work my way down. Let me just make sure. Here and here. Okay, that'll work. And like there. All right, let's go. Ugh. No, Timmy. You didn't do it, Timmy. I'll have to pop that out. I'll pop that out with something or other. Sandhill crane went flying overhead this morning also. We got a lot of bird action here. And they're like a B-52 bomber. They're huge. And it must have been building a nest because it had a big twig in its mouth. But they obviously don't nest in trees because they are huge. My problem is I need another hand. Can someone want to give me a hand here? Can't seem to hang on to that. Gosh. All right. Shh. Hold your breath. Oh, Lordy. Come on, Timmy. Ah. Don't fails me now, as they used to say. Wasn't that? Oh, my God. Look at that. I stapled the page. Ah. I stapled it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, is this not a... Oh, Lordy, what did I do? I stapled the page together. Not good, not good. Oh, Lord. This is so me. It's okay. It'll be fine. We will fix this. Yes, we will. Angie, close your eyes. I promise there will not be any blood. See, I have the blade away from me. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, I think I have to go. I have to come in from it. Yeah, I have a staple remover, but the problem is, Pam, is these staples are so tiny. They're not your regular. Look out, Lily. Look out. I don't want to. Where are you? Oh. Matter of fact, when I bought the long arm of the law staple, it came with this. Well, maybe it'll work. These staples are so tiny. Maybe. Good idea, Pam. I just didn't think they would work. But maybe it'll grab enough of it. Oh, thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pam. Brilliant. Look at that. Oh, thanks, Pam. I just didn't think that would work, but it worked perfectly. Whoops, problem solved. Thank you, Pam. You guys are awesome. Let's see if I can now do this without stapling 2 pages together. Well, Timmy's stapler worked overtime. It stapled through 4 pages because this is... All right. Here we go. Ta-da! Now we're on a roll. Woohoo! Make sure I'm not stapling. I wish I had long fingers, right? I need the long... Ah. Ow, 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 ow. That's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Ian. Don't worry about it. I thought I had enough of these. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay. Now coming from the top. Stick these together like so. There. Whew. Hi, Julie. Welcome back. That was a workout, folks. Getting too old for this. Let's see whether we can see that. Oh, yeah, you can. Well, you can if I'm in. See, there it is. You can tap right to that page and go, oh, look at all these beautiful hunkas. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I like it. I likes it. It's a little rough. However, it's okay. I think I want some washi tape here. Don't you think we need some washi tape there? Oh, Lily, Lily, Lily. Lily the pilly. Ooh. Look what I got. This is washi tape. It's tickets. And this is the cloth washi tape. Looky here. This is Timmy's cloth. Isn't that perfect? I can go right there. I like that. Thanks, Barbara. Well, it's anything, once you get started and you get on a roll, then it's, much easier to keep rolling. I want to do that. Oh, Lily. I don't know. What do you think, folks? If I stuck that there, then that would cover up the staples. But then you wouldn't have the tuck spot. I don't mind the staples. I'll have to think about that. I'll funk on that one. I do kind of like this with the gramophone and even though they're bus tickets. Let's see now. This is sticky, as I recall. Yes, it is. And I always have to remind myself not to cut my nails before I stream. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, that is sticky. Whoa. Nice texture too. Hear it? I likes it. What you doing there, Lily? Why are you sitting in my chair? Yes, she does that, right? I stand up and she plops her little patootie down. All right, so we did tickets. I might have to glue that. I don't think that's going to bother me that much. Or I can just stick a little. Now, let's see. We did tickets. We did stamps. The other thing she did was tags. And let's just see. We don't need anything here. Oh, we could put something here, maybe. Pocket. Oh, excuse me, it's going to go there. Let's see. Can't put anything there. Could put something here. Cover some of this up. I don't even like this much, honestly. But I don't know. I might even cover that up. But this is about the radio. But this could... And I've got tags. And she used some tags as tabs. And I think she went like so. Stay. I don't want to have enough of them to... I got other ones though. Let's see. How about get rid of these? This. They don't look bad. They kind of match the... Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you so much. Yes. Fearless. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, let's go in, right? All in. What do you got to lose? It's just paper. And, you know, I thought I had a whole bunch of those. I do. There's more. There are more of those laying around somewhere on it. Oh, there's another one. Well, we don't need that anymore. I don't want any blood. Oh, here's another one. There's another one. I got more. They're here. Yep, there's another one. All right, we got plenty of these. All right, we're good. I love this lady. Isn't she stunning? People were aghast at Twiggy. Look at her. She's not a Twiggy from the 1920s. I don't know. I like that. Repeal the 18th Amendment. That's a woman after my own heart. Woohoo! I got all these great pictures. That's F. Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda. They all need to Betty Boop. Did you know Betty Boop was a 1920s girl? There she is. And I have some more of these ladies, and I think they may be a belly band, maybe. All right, let's put those tags in. Got some great cartoons. All right, here we go. Here we go. Where were we? I don't even remember where we were. Were we back here? Oh, here we are. Okay, here we are. So we've got a bunch of these deco. Are they all different? Ooh, you know what? I can punch out the holes, obviously, punch out the holes, and then, I don't know, do something. Yeah, I like those. And I'll use this. This line will be a good line to use. And I guess they're all different. I guess they are a little bit different. And I can print out another sheet of these. Not a problem. Is that too much? Yeah. Well, I don't know. She did this. Hi, Marguerite. I didn't see you pop in. So I would print the other one. You know what I mean? I would print them again, so they would be the same on that side. So let's see what these look like. That's a big one. That's a small one. That's a big one. That's a small one. And that's a big one. Okay. All right. And I think I will maybe use double-sided tape on this because I don't want that many staples. However, if I stapled it here, then I would have a thing so I could slip stuff in. Oh, I could run a ribbon. Oh, I could run. I have some thin, what do they call it? Sorry ribbon. I love that idea. Thank you. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to have to go at 7. But I have a little, I mean, you should see the pile of stuff I have over here. Look at it. This is all stuff. I got Saturday Evening Post stuff. All right, let me write myself on. I had a Post-it here that I had notes on. Run a ribbon through it. Yes. Okay. I will remember that. Here, I'll write it here. Through tabs, and I'll know what that means. Okay. All righty. Well, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate your support and hanging out. And yeah, I'm going to be playing with this, and hopefully all of this is going to end up in here. And the book's going to be, and I have to come up with a cover. I've got this blank canvas here to work on. And if you, those of you who have not seen the beginning of it, this is the opening pages, which I love. And Barbara, you weren't here. Barbara, I did use the white chalk. I used the white charcoal pencil and outlined her mask like you, that was your idea. Look how beautiful she came out. And that's my jelly plate thing. And this is the other lady. I love her too. Anyway, okay. So long. Have a good week. And remember, if you can't be good, be careful and interesting. Thank you so much. Bye.